Owl's head coach Geoff Collins. Temple is 1-2. The Owls were on the road against Maryland last week. Temple won the game 35-14. Temple returns home for its American Athletic Conference opener this Thursday against Tulsa at Lincoln Financial Field, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central on ESPN. And again, as we mentioned at the top of the call, Michael Dogby, Temple's defensive tackle, is the American Defensive Player of the Week. Coach, thank you for joining us on the call today. If you take a minute to tie up the win against Maryland, please, maybe a word or two about Michael's performance on defense and what you expect to see as you have Tulsa in a short week here on Thursday.
Sure. Well, it was a really good team performance. The focus the whole week going into the Maryland game was starting fast and striking first, and we did that. And I think the first was the fake punt from Toddy Centeio to Freddie Johnson to kind of open the game up. But defensively, we started the game with 2 straight 3-and-outs. We're moving the ball well, and everything clicked. And really proud of the defensive staff and defensive players for not allowing any points when they were on the field versus explosive offense that had done some really good things the first 2 weeks of the season. So I was really proud of the defense, how they came out, did really well on third down, and offensively moving the ball. Rockwell Armstead had another 100-yard plus running game, and that, credit goes to him, obviously, but a really good job by the offensive line and our receivers and tight ends blocking on the perimeter. So just it was a good day, but now we've got to get ready on a 5-day week for a very good conference game against Tulsa. Well coached. They've got a lot of talent returning, and they've done some really good things in the first 3 weeks of the season. So we know we've got a challenge cut out for us. And then Michael Dogby, he's a single-digit guy for us. He wears number 9. He's tough. He's physical. He was all over the field, just dominating the game. And I've said a lot of times before that if you can dominate the game from the defensive tackle position, then you're going to have a really good game defensively as a whole. And Michael Dogby did that, and really proud of his recognition by the conference. Well-deserved.
We'll take questions for Coach Collins, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
We'll take our next question from Mark Narducci from Philadelphia Inquirer and Daily News. Please go ahead. Your line is open.
Hey, Geoff.
Hey, Mark.
How you doing? The questions coming out about the quarterback situation. Frank practicing.
Sure.
Any update you can give us?
Yeah, he's practiced. We've had 2 practices already, and he's practiced. He looks better than he did last week, so we'll just keep evaluating it one day at a time.
You said it's tough on a five-day schedule to prepare for this game, but what about Tulsa? They've got to hit the road and do it.
Sure. Yeah, I'm worried about us. We've got a good schedule, ready to play. We know they're a good quality team. It's a high tempo attack, and they got some explosive playmakers. The quarterback's doing a really nice job, and they've got a big physical offensive line. They run a 3-3 stack defense, and it's going to be a unique challenge, for our offense. But we've got to get ready on a short week to play prime time Thursday night football. So all eyes are on us, and so we're getting ready.
Thank you.
We'll take our next question from Donald Hunt from the Philadelphia Tribune. Please go ahead. Your line is open.
Yes, Geoff,
hey,
how you doing? Hey, listen, can you talk about the play that Freddie Booth Lloyd made? I mean, it was kind of reminiscent of William Refrigerator Perry, man, and he's a real run stopper normally for you. But talk about the play and talk about his play on defense as well.
Sure, yeah. Freddie's got a great personality. His personality is as big as his belly. I mean, he's just a wonderful kid to be around every day. And we've been working him in that package for the last 6 to 8 months. And the funny thing is, when he was in high school, his high school team, Cocoa Beach, played a game at University of Maryland Stadium. And I still remember when I first got here watching Freddie's highlight tape and seeing him score a touchdown on that field. And all week I was just, wanting us to get in that situation so that Freddie could score a touchdown and get on that field. The situation was right, and we were right on the 1 yard line, and just wanted to get the ball to Freddie Love and let him express himself. Great movement up front by Matt Hennessy and Joe Bond and Picozzi, and Freddie Love put it in the end zone. And the celebration, how happy he was, his energy just is through the roof. So I was really happy for him.
Yeah, so that was quite a bit. Now, you said you actually saw him do that in high school, huh?
Yeah. If you turn on his high school highlight tape, you see him scoring a touchdown on that very field.
Well, he's pretty athletic for a guy. Well, he must be close to 330. His size and all.
There's no
Coach.
doubt.
Yeah.
And he's a YouTube phenom. You turn on his YouTube, you type in Freddie Floyd YouTube, and him running a 100-meter anchor leg in a high school track meet is there. He's real life fast, and I'm just lucky I get the coaching.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot. Now.
We'll take our next question from C. Austin Cox from AAC Daily. Please go ahead. Your line is open.
Hey, Coach. I just wanted to congratulate you on the win over Maryland, and I wanted to get your opinion real quick on, what can that do for the morale of a locker room? Of course, you guys had 2 close losses there to start the season, but then you go up there to College Park, take care of business. What does that do to turn around the mindset of a team?
Well, the mindset, we know that we played some good football. We just, the first 2 games, got down 2 scores, and then we fought and clawed and scratched to try to, get the win and came up short. So we just came out wanting to start fast and strike first, and we did that. We played good football the first 3 games, but just the focus last week was not get in a hole, start fast, and just execute. The guys did that, and I did it for the entire game. We had 60% of the Maryland's offensive drives were 3 and outs. And, the reason that happened is because each drive we would start fast, get them off schedule, get them second and long, and force them into a passing situation. And that was the focus of every single thing that we did. We'll start each drive fast, start the game fast, and get off to a good start. So there's a lot of confidence, and there's been confidence the last 2 weeks. And we're just going to build on it and, keep improving our process and get better every single week.
Sounds good, Coach. Again, congratulations on that win, and good luck this week.
Thank you.
We'll take our next question from Sean Pastor from Owls Daily. Please go ahead. Your line is open.
Hi, Geoff.
Hey,
how are
Sean.
you? Hey, so, there were 2 occasions in the second half on Saturday where you were right around, 28-7 at the time. You were right around the 30-yard line, and you went for like a 4th and long and a 4th and medium. And I was just, because of the field goal kicking situation, I wonder how you adjust now going forward there, with Boomery's status week to week, I guess, being a little bit up in the air right now.
Sure. Yeah, we have a kick line, and then that determines everything that we do for when we're going for it on 4th down. We were in that range too when we ran the fake punt. So obviously with our kitchen situation, I thought Will Mobley did a really nice job, 5 for 5 on extra points, and then on the field goals he had tremendous ball placement for our coverage to do their job relative to this kick. So really been proud of Will. He was our special teams player of the week, and he stepped up. Aaron Boomery is a really, really good kicker, and he's still getting better and still trying to work through his injury, but just really proud of Will and how he performed on Saturday.
Okay, the other thing I wanted to ask was, that was probably the first time in like a year and a half now, late that touchdown right before halftime, it really seemed like the tempo is what really, once you got inside the 10, you guys went tempo and converted it into the score. You guys kind of talk about tempo at times, but we don't really see a whole lot of it. Where is the offense in terms of plugging tempo into what something?
We do, the thing that we've been doing is whenever we've had some good drives, we've started, applying some pressure, getting some tempo, going with it. But the big thing is you've got to get first downs, you've got to get the chains moving, and we were able to do that on Saturday, and that allowed us to play with a little more tempo like we want to do.
Okay. Oh, and one last quickie. Luke Skipper, you didn't face him last year. What is he? Different. You had President, the other kid played quarterback in that finale last year. What is Skipper going to provide? In terms of challenge?
Yeah, very athletic, quick release. He's got some playmakers on the outside, and the one guy I think 6'5", and he beat us last year. So we know we've got a challenge on the perimeter. They do a tremendous job with their splits, pursue the entire part of the field, and the kid can make some really nice throws and seems to have really good command of the offense. Has a lot of poise, so he's a big challenge. Physically, he's athletic enough to work with his feet. Seems to make really good decisions within the offense, and then he's got a really good arm that can hurt you with accuracy and throwing the ball deep.
Okay, thanks.
We'll take our next question from Michael Zingrone from the Temple News. Please go ahead. Your line is open.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Coach. Thank you for your time. So my first question is the American. It has this Power Six, advertising campaign, and wants to be in a conversation with the Big 12 and the conferences of that nature. So with these recent, in the last couple weeks, with your win against Maryland and other American schools' wins against Power 5, where do you think this conference is and relative to that conversation and being in there with the SECs and the Big 12s in the nation?
Well, it's, the way this conference performs, even before I got in this league, I knew how strong this conference was. And then being in it for a year and a half now, just the quality of teams, the depth that this conference has from top to bottom. We can line up and play with anybody at any time. And it's good to see, for us to get the big win against a Big Ten team, and then also for other teams around our league to get wins. It's always makes you feel good about your conference, gives you a lot of pride, and so just, excited about being in this league.
So you're kicking off your conference play this Thursday against Tulsa. So drawing off experiences from last year, what are some key moments or key experiences that you can take from your first year in American Conference play carrying into this year?
Yeah, every week matters. You got to focus on going 1-0 every single week. In this league, as long as you can throw out the records, you just go in there. You're going to face a quality opponent with really good athletes, really good coaches, and that's the fact. On Thursday night, Tulsa's a really good team. They're very well coached, and so we've got a big challenge ahead of us on a short week, and we're excited about getting ready to play another game at home in the Link at night.
Thanks, Geoff.
We'll take our next question from Matt Vender from owlscoop.com. Please go ahead. Your line is open.
Hey, Geoff. How are you?
Hey, Matt.
So Sean Ryan played for the first time on Saturday and got some snaps. Just wanted to ask you, is that a situation where you're kind of feeling him out with the 4-game redshirt rule, or do you think he'll have a chance to be able to play for the rest of the season?
Sure was. It's actually not the first time that he's played. He's played in the games before, but this game he played 30 snaps, so he played significant amount on Saturday. I don't think he was targeted, on Saturday, but did a really nice job running the route concepts, did a really nice job blocking on the perimeter, and so we're really proud of him. He was Randall Jones wasn't able to go, so Sean's rep count went up, and he just kept getting in there and kept battling, and so really excited about him. Adam Klein, I think, played 50 plays at offensive tackle for us, for a true freshman to play in a Big Ten versus a Big Ten defensive line and excel. It's impressive. Isaac Moore, true freshman from Sweden, I think he played about 20 snaps, and so Deshaun Winston was on special teams. David Martin Robbins was on special teams. So it's good to see the young guys playing a lot, and they're integral parts of what we do offensively and defensively in special teams. So really excited about their future in this program.
And just being Maryland, from a recruiting standpoint, obviously that they're a local school, about 2 hours down the road, and you go up against them for recruits on a consistent basis. So what could that do from a recruiting standpoint, beating Maryland? What does that do for you guys on the recruiting trail?
Matt, I didn't hear any of the first part of the question, but
I'm sorry, but so Maryland obviously is a local school right down the road, only about 2 hours down the road. So, and you go up against them for plenty of recruits. So, what does that do for you from a recruiting standpoint?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think the DMV is a hotbed of recruiting right now, and anytime you can go into that area and those guys can see you put on a quality performance, play some really clean football, get the recruits excited to be a part of your program. And the uniforms didn't look bad either, so that always helps too. To get a win and some fresh, hot uniforms is a bonus. But I think the quality of ball that our guys play and playing on that stage against a really good Big Ten team, lets recruits know that this is a really good place to be.
Thanks, Geoff. Appreciate your time.
Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today. We have to move on. Unfortunately, we've run over a little bit. Yep, we'll look forward to talking to you again next Monday.